Well, volunteers are crucial to our area organizations. They rely on community members to step up and do their part. Without them, several groups would not be nearly as successful. This morning, Leslie Salling, Executive Director of United Way of East Tennessee Highlands, tells us what characteristics make a great volunteer. And always fun to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
And of course, your organizations you are so well connected with, and they all sort of rely on a volunteer base.
They do. Our nonprofits rely on volunteers on a daily basis. So we like to direct those volunteers into the area that they're passionate about, and we hope that they're a good fit for that organization.
And what I love is to be a volunteer, it means different things to different people. So maybe it's just a couple of hours a week. Maybe it's something you do on your own time to help. But I think there's so many different areas that people can be good at.
There is, and there's a few things that make a really good volunteer, a great volunteer, and an excellent volunteer. So a good volunteer shows up on time, they do what they say they're going to do, and I know that seems very small, but it's very important, especially when our nonprofits are having events like a 5K or a golf tournament, and they need just hands on deck. And so when volunteers say that they're going to be there, it's so important that they show up on time and ready to work. Yeah. And then a great volunteer really knows that no matter what job they're asked to do, it's valuable. Even if it's handing out water or packing food boxes, you know, that's so valuable to our organizations to have those hands ready to go. And then an excellent volunteer usually has a strong connection to the organization. So maybe at some point in their life they were homeless or needed food, or you know, anything that maybe their child was sick and the hospital helped them. So anything that brings that volunteer in with that strong connection just makes a really excellent volunteer. And it's not necessary, but I think it really helps when that volunteer is going to show commitment to that organization.
Yeah, I think once you get to know those organizations, if you don't have that initial pull, when you see the difference they make in the community, then sometimes that can be kind of that learned, like, oh my gosh, I really am making a difference.
That's very true. And that's why I encourage people just to go out to different organizations and see what they're passionate about and see kind of where their heart leads them. And you usually have a pull, you know, to one organization or another, and that's great when they can find that connection.
And I feel like for those organizations, those volunteers are so important, because paying all of those people, it just wouldn't be possible.
That's true. You know, nonprofits work on very small budgets most of the time, and they rely on the volunteers to make up that time and those resources that they may not be able to pay monetarily.
And of course, if you can't volunteer a certain amount of time every week, there's always events that you can take part in, and you've got one coming up in June that we are really looking forward to.
Yeah, our Week of Caring is coming up. It's a regional event, and it starts June 14th, and it will run through that week. And whether you're connected to a company or just an individual that wants to come out and help, we'd love to have everybody come out. We have our nonprofits have put some amazing projects together. Most of them are outside, they're all social distance, so we're still trying to be safe and allow people to be comfortable volunteering. So we'd love for everybody to come out that week. They can register on our website, and we'll fit them in with what works with their schedule, whether it's a few hours or a whole day. We'd love to have everybody come out and help that week.
I feel like once you start to, that's such a great opportunity to get to know some other volunteers, to sort of meet some community members and learn more about the organizations, and then you're kind of hooked. You start feeling so good. You have all this extra energy.
Yeah, I know a lot of people talking about when they volunteer, they're giving back to an organization, but every volunteer I've talked to gets so much out of it for themselves, and that's not a selfish thing. I mean, that's awesome to feel good, and you're helping people, you know, at the same time.
All right, well, we'll give everybody the information. There's a great website that you can go to get more information on that Week of Caring and other volunteer opportunities within the community. So you can check it out online.